and welcome to session 12, part 2!
Woo!
Part 2.
Yeah!
We are sleeping. Currently sleeping. Party is sleeping. If you don't know what happened last session,
Go listen to it.
that
go
one.
listen to it.
Like,
Go
what
listen
are you
to it,
doing
guy.
here?
Yeah, come on, you
doing?
loser.
Like,
Do it.
what the fuck? I was there last
Nilah!
session. Why weren't you there last
Not the
session?
shameless thing.
You should be feeling some severe FOMO right now.
Like, seriously. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Okay, anyway.
Is it? I didn't even know.
Bullying the viewers. And all.
Bullying the viewers.
Also, like,
A shameless
how-
approach,
Like,
one would
why
say.
did you click on a part 2 if you didn't
Yeah,
watch
like-
the part 1? Like, who are you?
Did you not read the description where it says
like,
session
yeah.
12, part 2?
Like, that's insane.
Okay, we're taking it a bit too far. Alright. As you guys wake up, I assume the first to rise is going to be Maude in the crow's nest as the sun comes out over the rocks of the spires of shallow rock.
Yeah.
You hear mountain bluebirds and bird noises. And you see a
Do
small
a bird
flying
noise.
overhead, and you're like, wow, bird.
Do a bird noise. Do it.
No, I'm
Oh, I
not
got-
gonna be able to. I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
Is it
I'll
close
just
to
put in
me?
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, Harley, just do your tip.
Is it close to me?
The bird?
Yeah.
It's flying a distance away, like it's within a ranged attack, but it's not close enough for you to grab it out of the sky.
I'm not gonna grab it out of the sky. Does it, like, come near me, though? But is one, like, coming kind of close?
No, it's not coming within, like, close of arm's reach. But, like, within 15 feet, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, that's it? That's all you
Yeah.
wanted to know?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Great, glad we covered that. Focused on the bird.
Some of these are bad.
You'll see Anarchy come out of the room, and he'll go, "Good morning, Maude," because he'll see you moving up there.
Morning!
You don't even know
Now she's behind him.
You just assumed he was muttering to himself.
Now she's behind him. Ooh.
Whoa. You could roll if you want to roll for stealth. I will let you
Okay.
do that.
Sure, I'll do it. Why not?
It's gonna be a high DC though.
Well, meh. Okay. Dirty 20?
A dirty 20.
Yeah, I got a 16
he
plus
rubs
4.
his eyes for a second. He rubs his eyes for a second in sleep, and then you're right there, and he goes, "Whoo!"
I assume this commotion wakes me up too.
Yeah, you wake up to the noise of Anarchy being shocked by Maude.
Are you all right
Morning,
there?
Ariadani.
Morning. Did she get you again?
All right. Yeah, she did, and keeps doing it.
You get
You're
you.
so easily spooked, and this woman, like, it's insane. Okay.
She means no harm, if that helps.
Well, I think I know that, but then she showed me the heart of a marrow, and that seemed a bit violent.
It's my treasure.
You're not attacking her, so therefore she means no harm.
That's very true, I suppose. Alright. Well, you know, a badass of her, really, to take the heart. I just usually take, like, a fin or... You know,
Oh, well, I
claw
have
or
some
tooth or
whiskers,
something.
too. And she pulls in and grabs out the whiskers and waves them around.
Nice. Those are pretty good.
You probably
I
smell
might
better.
grab some of those.
I lost my sense of smell years ago.
Rotting fish.
Do you
Ode to
guys-
rotting fish.
Ode to rotting fish.
Yeah.
Do Ode to rotting fish. Now that's a merch.
Are you wearing Jean-Paul Gaultier's Pour Poisson?
Poisson. Okay.
Toilette de poisson.
Ode to toilet.
What's up?
Do any of you guys wake up, or are you just like letting them be tomfools?
I do.
Yeah, it's a good. Go
I
for
will
it.
head up.
So this party will come up the stairs, I assume.
You're...
You're
Ariadani
all
kind
on
of like
deck?
she like stops for a minute, seeing you in the masculine attire, and it's so different. She's like a little bit of like okay, very pretty, very.
Anarchy will
She
also
proves.
look at it and be like, Just like a, you know, nothing too...
Martyr just kind of tilts their head like, oh, in the cutest voice, just, good morning, everybody.
And all of them melt, just like into like puddles.
You are precious. She like looks you up and down.
Hey, Martyr, I have a question.
Thank you. Yeah, what's
You
up?
seem to wear clothes. How do you find the difference between running in pants and running in skirts?
Difference in running in pants and running in skirts? Pants are more restrictive.
Pants are?
Skirts are clothing.
Ah.
Yeah, because they're more restrictive. Skirts, I have more room. My skirts are really big, though. I don't wear any tight skirts.
Oh, gotcha. I don't wear clothes,
Tight
so
skirts are worse.
just wondering.
I can attest and say
Maybe I'll wear a
that
tight skirt one day. We'll see how I
tight
feel about
skirts are worse to run in, but usually if you're wearing one, not a lot of running is to be done.
What are you doing then?
They don't usually stay on for long, love.
Oh, because they're uncomfortable.
Sure.
it. Yeah, well, that's what she's talking about.
Gotcha. Well, let's rouse everyone else up then.
It's amazing how long she's lived and knows so little.
Yeah, it's quite
Laddie, you don't
entertaining.
know the rest of it.
Anyway, sorry, I'll summon the merfolk now. Everybody, get out your...
Is it a conch
trophy,
shell?
I suppose.
No.
No. He, take off one of his little, like, he's got this little, like, side bag that's full of these little, like, you know, what he was using to cast spells and stuff before. And he'll pull out, like, a little glistening pearl, a little bit, like, bigger than your standard pearl, and he will just, like, toss it into the water.
Heart of the
and
ocean
goes,
style?
"Whoosh."
Literally. How do you ensure that a fish doesn't eat it?
Oh, well, the moment it touches the water, it summons a few of the merfolk that gave it to me. It's spelled.
Oh.
Wait, is it like a
magic,
bath bomb?
Merfolk magic. Sure.
That was not in
don't
character.
know if it-
That was not in
Sorry.
character.
He doesn't know what a bath bomb is.
Magic bath.
That was not in
It's
character.
a magic bath bomb. Dude, I would fuck with a magic bath bomb. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
In a moment, you'll see, like, a few merfolk kind of, like, reach the surface of the water. They're kind of just, like, looking. They know what they're doing. He has, like, gotten rid of the fog now. I assume, like, obviously, because you saw the bird, and there was, like, in the night, when he fell asleep, it kind of dissipated. And he'll come up, and one of the, he'll kind of lean over the edge of the boat, and he'll go, "Hola there," and, one of the, like, mer ladies will reply and be like, "Hola, Anakia," and she'll kind of be like, "What do you want?" Does anybody speak Aquan?
No.
Didn't think so.
Is it so in the same way that Latin is similar to English, but you still don't understand what the fuck someone in Latin is saying? What other languages is like the group of languages? Like Sylvan and Elvish are kind of similar, right?
Yeah, like Sylvan, Elvish, kind of similar. Primordial will be similar to Aquan. So if you consider, like, Primordial is like...
Deep sea, right?
Yeah, like, Primordial is like deep sea, and, like, you know, so, like, it's as if, like, if, again, Aquan isn't Spanish, I was just doing that for, like, fun, you know? But, like, if you were to make the equivalencies, if Aquan is Spanish, and, you know, I've said Elvish is, like, French, Primordial's, like, deep Latin, like, but the Spanish roots as associated with I don't need to equip this up. But it doesn't need to be equivalent in our world.
I'm just seeing if I can recognize that it's Aquan. Or I'm just like, this is a language.
You recognize it as Aquan. You know that it's Aquan because you heard Harvey speaking it earlier. You he also spoke Primordial a little bit too, and you kind of see the similarities between those. So yeah, so you recognize it as Aquan. He'll speak to her a little bit in this tongue, and he'll turn around and be like, "All right, just toss him in. We got 11 for you there," and she'll, reply and be like, 11? Sick. In Aquan. Hola. Fantastico. I don't know what sick would be. I don't know what the equivalent like slang word would be in Spanish. Because
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask if I could understand it.
Do you speak it?
Technically, no.
Sure. Roll a history check.
Yeah. Oh. That is a nat 1.
You actually don't even think they're speaking. You just assume they're speaking gibberish to one another, and you're like, wow, it's amazing that they can speak to each other in nothing.
Wow.
You're like, wow, shapes and colors. You search your mind for this language, and all you find is nothing.
Static?
But then I come back
Blank
around
noise.
and I
That
fully
noise,
understand
what was that one noise? The like...
Does he toss his shit in?
Yeah, so he'll throw 4 things, I don't know, 3 to 4 like pieces of like whatever he had taken into the water. Bea will have already dove under the water. As you're throwing your things in, the water just ripples in like a kind of unexpected way, like how water should move. But you don't question it. Does everybody throw their things in?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's 3 tusks in.
Great.
Maud throws in
I'm not
the
even sure what I
things
got,
and
but I throw it in.
begrudgingly throws in the heart.
When Anarchy will turn around and look at Ariadani not throwing anything in and be like, not much success?
I stayed on the rocks, love. I don't
We'll get him
swim.
next time, Tyga. And he'll give you a little like...
I point at my bow, and I'm like, I'm better on land?
Oh, I thought that was a threat.
The poor fighter blames their tools.
I didn't even know how to swim.
He's like being playful.
Oh.
Harley's getting heated. Ariadani would not get heated. Ariadani's fine with this. Harley's like, what the fuck? It's like, I have
Battle
fire
time.
and
Battle
a
time.
bow and arrows.
Battle
What do you
time.
expect me to do with
so
water?
like that's so real because when I play characters and they're getting like made fun of, the character themselves would be like, "Lols, we're bantering," but I'm like,
Bro.
My baby.
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say to that, or are we just moving on?
I make up for it in different aspects. I made it horny! Haha! Fuck you!
Oh!
I made it horny!
He'll look at you and be like, "All right." It's like a touche kind of look. You won that one of verbal wit.
Of course I win everything.
And what you'll see is like he'll kind of turn back around after like everything. The water is kind of now like flattened in a interesting way, and Bea will like you'll see her tail kind of like fly up again, and as it does, and the water breaks, that splash of water, like showers the boat, and what is like revealed and kind of like in a thump is just like a little bag, and it's like. Yeah, just a little bag. It's like blue with a cord tied, and not Ariadani. Anarchy will look in it and be like, "All right, okay." And he'll take. There's inside the bag. It's like when you get those miniature plastic, miniature oral.
What?
Like Halloween candy. Everything's like individually packaged. And he'll like take out 3 of the little like. 3 or 4 of the
those,
little...
like, gotcha balls.
That'd be so sick. Imagine you take a gotcha ball, you break it, and it's just like coins fall out. That'd be so sick. No.
Are you thinking
little,
of like quarter
individual...
rolls?
But when you...
No,
I'm thinking about like, you know how like when you've got a big bag of Halloween candy and then you open that bag and everything's individually packed?
They individually
It's
wrapped
individually
every gold
wrapped.
coin.
No, it's like every 45 gold pieces per
There's like
thing.
it's a big
There's
bag,
11.
and then inside there's it's a bigger bag with little bags with like
Okay.
amounts inside.
Yeah, and he'll take out 3 or 4 of those bags. Harvey will take out 1 to 2 of the little bags, and it'll sit open, and he'll kind of gesture and be like, "Take your spoils."
All right. Maud
You
hobbles
all go, I
over
assume?
and grabs hers.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Elmmibena like grabs him, and then is like, I think you've been taking care of the money. We'll give it to Ariadani.
Elmmibena's like, I am not financially literate.
She's not. They don't really use money
They wouldn't.
in
It'd be a small trade community.
They
would
don't
not
use
need
money. She has no idea what she's doing.
She's like, I don't know what these are.
Martyr will also hand the money over.
How many?
I said in a certain, which is her
certain,
town.
You're right.
How? I need my math numbers, babies. Come on, tell me.
Maud
Babies.
gives
90. No.
How many 45s am I getting?
is it
You?
45s?
I got
Is it 45? I
You
heard
killed two.
45s.
You got 3. Okay, so Elmmibena will give you 135.
How much do I give them?
that was with the two of us because you didn't collect
okay.
any tusks. I collected your kills.
only
Thank
got
you.
3? I thought you both got 2.
Yeah, but I didn't collect them.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, so Elmmibena 1, 2, 3? Question mark.
3. You guys
Maud.
killed 11, but you only ended up collecting
10.
10 of the spoils.
Maud gives me how many?
Maud is
Killed 2.
Unless
Yeah,
Maud
I
is
killed
not
2.
giving it to me. If Maud's not giving it to me, then it's fine.
Maud gives you one of them.
45.
Yeah.
And 4.
So,
Does Martyr give me?
Elmmibena gave mine.
Martyr, part of Martyr's was what Elmmibena gave you.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Unless you want one,
No,
Martyr.
I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So we've figured that out. Anarchy will be like, amazing. Be like, adios, Bea. Like, and it's another time. Hasta luego. And like, she'll be like, hasta luego, Anarchy, and like, Anarchia, and like, roll her eyes and like, go under the water. He likes flirting
I
with
wish
her,
that
and she's
were
like,
me.
fuck you.
He's like, she loves me.
Yeah, it's like, we love.
It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
just enjoy it around. So then, he'll say, amazing. Harvey's told me we'll be at Velspira by nightfall. You got the whole day basically to do what you like. Don't burn the boat down. I'm going to be doing some navigating and figuring out some business in my chambers. So I won't be out here for the rest of the day. But I trust you guys.
Before you go, I just want to make sure I don't forget.
Yes.
Sorry, not to cut you off. I finished your girlfriend's dresses.
Oh, wonderful. Do you mind if I take them from you now?
I'll bring. Yeah, I have them on me. And she pulls her little briefcase from behind them, and we'll open it to see all of these so many clothes in there. And they pull the 3 top ones off the top. These are for you.
Oh, my goodness, they're beautiful. Honestly,
I'm glad.
I'm grateful that I allowed you guys passage on my ship, because these are stunning, and my girlfriends will love them. Thank you so much. And he'll take them
I'm
from
glad.
your hands, and he'll kind of sheepishly be like, alright, cool, I'm gonna go now. And he'll take them and he'll go into his chambers and he will close the doors. You'll see Harvey go up to the helm, and he'll cast his little water creatures, and they'll do all the crew work and swapping the poop deck and whatever. And he'll kind of lean on the steering wheel and just allow steer you guys out of Shallow Rock and head on your way to Velspira. What would anybody like to do?
Knife.
Knife.
Knife time. Knife.
Great. Tell me where you're going and what you're doing.
I'm gonna find a part of the deck where no one's really hanging around. I'm gonna sit my ass down, open my little suitcase, and pull out my knife and close my eyes.
Great. You sit down, do your ritual, and as you close your eyes, you find yourself in the cave domain. The domain that you see the youngest sister most often in. This time, actually, there's none of them there.
I don't like that.
This is odd, but it's not entirely unusual. It's happened before. And you recognize that the message is either in the room or will come to you in your thoughts.
Okay.
But right now, it's just silent at this exact time.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, can I roll investigation as I look around?
Yes.
Do you want me to do investigation or perception is better?
Whatever, like, you feel like Martyr is doing. Like, are they just looking around and perceiving, or are they looking and investigating?
I think, okay, they probably start with a perception just as a... No, I lied. I'm gonna do investigation because my perception sucks. They're looking around.
Fair enough. I gave you dealer's choice.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, for sure. So, what you see in this cave is kind of standard to what you normally see. The torches are lit, and those holes and cracks you often see in the cave walls, light is flowing through them, giving this place like a sort of eerie glow, but it's warm light. It's, it's not, with the exception of sort of that cave damp feeling that you feel more in your bones than on your skin. It feels pretty normal. As you're looking around, you don't see much. You see the loom that normally holds a bunch of threads is empty. The spindle and the spinning chair that's usually sat there, again, there's no spindle on it, it's empty. But on the table, you see one thread. It's not super long, but not super short, and it's glowing faintly. It just sits on the table.
Okay.
And that is all you see in this room.
Can I go and pick up that thread?
You pick up the thread.
I do.
When you pick up the thread, you are sort of hit in your chest and in your head with a sort of like pressure, as if you were like almost like palmed in the chest.
Okay.
You feel it like run through you. And as that feeling passes through you, you're almost experiencing memories of a young child living on the shore near a water bend, of a grown man on a pirate ship, of the struggles of young love and of a life lived. You feel guilt deep below, like in your stomach, and you're experiencing these memories and these feelings of a lot of suffering. And as you kind of are pushed out of that feeling, as it passes through you, the thread drops through your fingers, and you hear the voice. Sort of you could tell it's most likely the middle sister, but her voice feels aged. And she says, "Water forever flows, but someone always puts up a dam. We need not remind you, you are an agent of fates. You will end the life of Hale." And there's a pause there. Sort of inviting you to speak, but if you don't,
she'll kind of go, "And the life of who? Hale?"
Hale. Oh, perhaps you know Hale as Harley. And when you hear that name burst through you, you're sort of that pressure and that guilt that you sort of experienced when you touched the string, and those sufferings, but the happiness and the childhood and the camaraderie and the brotherhood, those feelings come rushing through you again as you're sort of thrust back in to real life, into your body.
Oh no. Not happy. They're definitely freaking out. They kind of have a moment of like kind of sputtering. But then they quickly kind of try and cover it up to like make sure that no one sees it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put their life back.
Is anybody? Where are you on the ship right now?
I found like a place where like that was like kind of far away from everyone, but like I'm not out of eyesight.
Would anybody, like, what was everybody else doing while Martyr was visiting the base?
Maude, took out her whistle. Oh wait, never mind. She doesn't have it anymore. Thank you,
Wait, what happened
Madison.
to the whistle?
She triggered it.
Oh, right.
Gambling.
Lost it in a game.
Yeah. She then takes out her fishing stuff and is sitting on the edge of the railing of the boat and is fishing.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
I'm gonna say Gukflip is like with Maude, not fishing, but just kind of like relaxing, maybe sitting on a chair or something with Maude, just chatting while and trying to relax a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Elmmibena is like sitting nearby to Martyr, but like respecting their space, and is sketching.
Cute. Cute. So you? Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Ariadani is sitting on the deck, writing in her notebook. But keeping a little bit of an eye on Martyr. Maude too.
When you
just,
said
like, a
that,
little
my
bit.
head
Always
snapped
a
up.
little
I'm
bit.
like, what are you doing? Why are you looking at me?
So I think both of you probably noticed the force at which, like, the shock at which Martyr came back.
And Martyr tried to like hide it right away. I'm gonna roll an insight on that one.
Okay.
I'll roll deception.
Well, I got a 10.
Okay. Let's see if I can beat that.
Actually, I don't want you to roll. Can you do a stealth check?
Sure.
Because I feel like it's not like you're not deceiving. You're like trying to cover it up. You know?
Well, I rolled a 5 for stealth.
Oh.
Cool.
So you definitely
Yay.
noticed.
Almost like sleight of emotions.
Alright.
Would you like to do sleight of body and emotion?
Well, Elmmibena is gonna approach.
Okay.
Hey. You seemed a little shocked. Are you okay?
Why wouldn't that be? Why wouldn't that be fine? I'm okay.
But your ladies didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
your ladies didn't show you anything bad or anything? Sometimes they can show you upsetting things.
I can't tell you.
Okay, but are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
You can roll for deception if you want. You can do a deception and insight. We'll keep the insight this, like...
Okay.
Actually, no, you're now interacting with her. Like, you can, roll again.
2? What is that?
It's a 9.
So, an 8.
19.
Oh, so you did
Cool,
believe
I
that.
do believe you. I'm emotionally inept. It's okay.
I'm fine. I'm okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, let me know if you need any help. Or need me to do anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Will do.
Okay.
Ariadani also noticed, I assume. What does she do in this moment?
She
I will say, this conversation happened first.
yeah,
so...
she would have gone up,
Yeah.
but Elmmibena did it first, and she's like, I'm gonna let the sibling do that. She's just keeping an eye, making sure. She's mainly focused on her book. She's got like a journal with a jewel on the front. She's scribbling in it. Kind of looks like she's scribbling in it backwards, but like you don't question it. But she's like 60% focused on the book, 40% on making sure Murder's okay, because Ellmmibena's kind of taking the reins here.
I'm failing miserably.
No.
Effort is made.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna catch a conversation with Gukflip. So she's
Give it to me.
Yeah, so she's fishing. So that's when I said to Reuben, my Eric Cochran friend, just throw me, I'll take all of these pigs down. And that's when he released me from his leg claw things and threw me into the tower.
Wow. What'd you do next?
Well, I barreled in there, killed all of the guards, and took the prize money. Then we hightailed out of there and had a fun night with our spoils.
You know what, Maude? All the time I spend with you, you never fail to tell a story twice. I have heard that one before.
Well, when you get to be my age, she does not hear that. So when you get to be my age, you have a lot of stories. Too bad he's dead now. He was kind of cute. Anyways.
Oh.
Well, anyways, what else do you want to do?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Well, we could play a quick round of I Spy.
Oh, you have to pull my leg. Sure.
Let's see here. I spy with my little eye. Something that is white.
Is it the sails?
No.
Oh. Is it the clouds?
Bingo! You got it on the nose.
Booyah! Alright. I spy with my right eye someone who is very sexy, has everyone thirsting over, because they're a new hot piece of ass that we won't see ever again, probably. And we just... Oh, baby! And he's also very talented with a whip.
Oh, see, I wasn't quite sure who you were talking about at first, but is it, Anarchy?
Bingo! You got it!
You know, that whip part really gave it away.
Oh, yeah.
Martyr is going to excuse themselves from Elmmibena. And they're going to walk towards Harvey. They also do kind of pull something out of their little pocket that they have, and they're just kind of mulling it around in their hand as they are walking towards them nervously. It is a little piece of wood in their hand that they're mulling over.
Is it just for, like, is it the same piece of wood? The little wood that... Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same piece of wood. Because their brain right now is like, if I don't do this, oh god.
Harvey will see you walk up and he'll kind of nod to you. He'll be like, you know, roughly, just like, whatever.
Hi, Harvey.
Maude?
How are you?
I'm fine. Excited to stretch my legs on land later.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I know this is probably an inappropriate question. I know that you're not proud of your history. I just was wondering if you'd be willing to share with me a little more about you and the life that you've led.
I don't really like to talk about it.
I understand. I'm a little bit similar. I didn't grow up in a very good way. And it seems like everyone I meet doesn't really understand that. So I was just curious to see. I guess I could find some solace in you, if that makes sense. But I understand if you don't want to speak about it, and I'm not going to pressure you.
I recognize the urge, Maude, but just I feel like I feel like I've spoken to you all more than I've spoken to many people. So I think that it's just not.
You tend to
something
keep
I
by yourself?
try to. Anarchy and I don't often have guests on the boat, so.
Is Anarchy one of the only people that you're close to nowadays, or is there other people, somewhere at home?
I suppose it's just Anarchy. Maybe old friends would speak to me, but...
Well, I think you're lovely. If you ever need to have a conversation or talk, you can come find me, okay?
He looks at you kind of like oddly, like this is like weird. He's never like, he's like, well, I don't. But he's like, alright, Martyr.
Okay. And I just...
He kind of thinks to himself and he's like, you've never been to Yiomemelia, right?
No, I have not.
He's like, thinking to himself and he's like, do you like animals?
I do. I didn't really grow up getting to see many. I grew up in a very isolated community. We only really had like a couple of horses. We had chickens. But we didn't believe in eating meat, so there was no reason to have a lot of livestock, so I really didn't get to see much. I saw a direwolf, which was really cool, and I've read a lot of books about animals, but yeah, I guess, sorry, I'm rambling. I guess I do really like animals.
You ever seen a rock? It's a bird.
A bird that's called a rock?
ROC.
Oh,
Yeah, not like a...
ROC.
Not like a...
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What are they like?
They're magnificent creatures. Giant wings. They're coastline birds. You see them on the coast. I only bring it up because we'll be passing a small island on the way. I figured you might want to keep your eyes out for it. It's there's a sight to behold. They're very colourful and beautiful, and I know that those who've never been to Yiomemelia or seen the coast, especially if you're from Dieso, you kind of like, it's like awkward. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's they like to see it because it's just.
Can you roll a perception check for me as him?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna see like a tear roll down Martyr's cheek.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh no, it's not you. You're really nice, and I don't know. I don't meet a lot of people, who are nice to me right off the bat. So I appreciate who you are as a person, and I'm sorry.
He's just kind of like awkward, like he's like, I don't.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds lovely, and I will keep an eye out for the rocks without the K. Thank you.
Cool.
Cool. I'm gonna walk away.
Alright.
Thank you for talking to me. I'll check in with you later, if that's alright.
Sure.
Okay.
He's like, this is so awkward. He's like, I don't know.
Socially anxious girlies. Just
He's like,
hang
I
out.
don't. And then you can see as you're walking away. Like, I won't make you roll a perception. He's kind of like, why did I fucking say that? I'm like, he's like, what? Like, who am I? Like, you can see him questioning, like, why the fuck did I say that? Like, he's like, there's a part of him that's like, this is why you don't talk all the time. Like, you just say shit like that.
She is fully crying, by the way, as they walk away.
Oh.
Tears rolling down his face.
Would he see that? Would Harvey see that?
They're trying to hide it, so if you want to roll for it. I can roll stuff.
I think he's too self-absorbed in his
Okay.
own, like, little feelings, so I don't think he will. But, yeah, he does feel shitty he made you cry.
It's not him that made me cry.
He thinks it is.
I know. Oh. Not happy.
Can Elmmibena or Ariadani tell me if they see Martyr crying? Would you be looking for it? Like, are you watching Ariadani? Are you watching Martyr in any particular
Again,
way?
it's keeping the eye on, so probably a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Then you'd see her crying. These aren't like small tears, I don't think, unless Martyr wants to correct me.
You would probably see it because like, I'm assuming Harvey was away from you guys, so as like he turns around, you see
like,
a direct
were...
shine of light on his face that is now teary as fuck.
The notebook gets closed and promptly shoved back into my bag haphazardly, and I'm calmly walking over to you.
Does your notebook fall out?
Odd or even? Yes.
Odd.
I rolled a die.
Okay. I just wanted to ask
Yes,
if
it does fall
Maude
out.
could see that, and then. Alright.
So yeah, I head over to Martyr. And Ariadani doesn't even say anything. She walks up, holds her arm out as like a cautionary, like a warning almost, like, hey, touch happening, and then to the hip. Like upper rib hip, not like hip.
Mm-hmm.
So as like a hug, but
Yeah.
if you wish for more
Martyr,
hug, you choose to.
Yeah, no, Martyr kind of sniffles as you're approaching, kind of wide-eyed, do not come over here. But the second
Too
that your
bad.
hand goes to the hip, the second your hand goes to their hip, they kind of choke out a sob and hug you really tight, and they're hiding their face in your neck.
She'll rub your back in soft circles and just holds you.
Can we go so no one else can hear us?
Of course, love. We head down to the thing.
Down to the brig.
Yeah, now it just looks like you two have shared an intimate moment and are going to below deck.
Alright, well, if they're going below deck, Maude's gonna hold up a finger to Gukflip, hand him the fishing rod, jump off the railing, and go and grab Ariadani's book. Is it open to a page at all?
I'll say that it's probably it's like this. I'm holding up a book right now, and it closes a bit, but there is a ribbon on a certain section around 3/4 of the way through the book. And there's a blue jewel on the front, like a oval shaped jewel, and it's kind of a little old, but not as worn as you'd expect it to be for that old. And it's kind of sparkly.
Okay,
Does Elmmibena see Maude go to this book?
You can roll a perception. Yeah. Don't
Sick.
worry about it.
yeah, Maude
Just
just...
gonna head over to.
Okay, Maude just picks it up.
Upon being given the fishing rod, Goku's gonna go, "Oh God, Maude, where are you going? I don't know what you're doing." and I'm kind of I'm sort of trying to watch where Maud's gone, but I'm also I think Goku thinks fishing is much more intensive and involved sport than it is. So I'm focusing really hard on holding this fishing rod too.
Well, it actually kind of makes sense because you've probably seen swamp fishermen who are fishing
Yeah.
for some creatures that are a bit more involved. Not to say alligators, but catfish, swamp fish, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That fight back a little bit. So you're
So I'm gonna say that whoever I do see pick up the book, I see that somebody's gone over to pick up something. I don't know what they picked up.
Okay, yeah. Maud just picks it up and goes, "Oh, sorry, 1 second," and trots back over to you, hands you the book, and grabs the fishing rod and sits back down on the railing.
Say anything when you come over to the
Oh.
boat?
Yeah, she'll follow.
Okay.
Oh, just hold
You
on
don't
to
have
that.
She's talking to
No,
Ariadani.
no, she just gave me the
Yeah.
book.
I give him the book,
Oh.
take the fishing rod, and sit back onto the railing. Oh, just hold that onto that for Ariadani. She dropped it.
Oh, okay.
And I'll set
You're
it
not
in
curious?
I'll set it probably on top of.
I am, but I also feel like that would
respectful.
break... Yeah, I feel like that would break a boundary.
Exactly. I'm just going to set it with. I'm going to pick up because I guarantee Gukflip had a book there with me for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna place the notebook down and then place my book on top of it, so that the wind doesn't like blow it away or something. I'd rather my book get blown away than your book, just to keep it safe.
Elmmibena is interested in the shiny rock, and can I? Well, I'm not gonna steal it. I just. Can she roll something to just see what it is?
Yeah, if you
Like,
if you
to
come
know-
over and you ask me,
Yeah.
Well, I followed.
So,
along
like, to know the book or to know the rock?
the rock.
Yeah, just roll, like, an intelligence or a history.
I will roll history because I have stone cunning.
Hi there, Elmmibena.
Ooh, so 8.
I think you have a vague idea of, like... You're like, oh, you're like... Sorry. I think you have a vague idea, you're like, oh, blue stone, and you're like, touch it, and you're like, hardness level, whatever, you know, like...
Hard.
Yeah, like, hard.
Wow, you're not even gonna give me.
1 second, I don't know the hardness level of this stone, I'm gonna Google it.
It's amazing.
It's a 9 on the Maude scale? Does that mean anything
Yes,
to you?
it does.
Great.
Thank you.
It's a 9 on the Maude scale.
Awesome.
You know that. You got that information out of it.
Lovely.
Because you can assess the hardness of rocks, correct? Elmmibena?
Yeah, I have amazing skills.
Yeah.
Great. That's what you get from that.
Cool, thanks.
Do I get any fish?
Roll a d6.
Ooh.
I always like saying d6 just in case you might get 6 fish.
I got
we're all
5.
very nice people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got 2 like little ocean fishies, and then like 3 like I'm talking like little ones, like colorful ones, and you're like, wow, and then like 3 like sizable like,
Alright.
hey, this could be a meal.
Okay, I throw the smaller ones back into the ocean,
Oh.
and then
That's cute.
every time I catch a big one, I throw it to Gukflip, expecting him to catch it.
Because Gukflip's like does not understand what he's drawing.
Yeah. I just go, catch!
Gukflip reacts exactly how you'd expect somebody who never played catch with their father
can you roll an
growing up would
athletics for
react.
me?
I can.
Roll it 3 times.
Yeah, roll it 3 times.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay.
12. 3.
Are you holding anything at this moment?
No.
No?
Well, throughout while, like, I assume she didn't catch all of them right now, so I was probably holding my book
Where'd
at
you
times.
put the books?
Just like, what kind of chair is on the boat? 'Cause
Like
I-
just a wooden chair.
I found a chair.
Yeah. So you would have put it just on the ground next to you?
Either on the ground or if the armrest is big enough on
Okay.
the armrest, but I assume it's not.
No, it's
or
not.
it doesn't have an
No, it
armrest. So
wouldn't.
okay, so it's on the
So,
ground next to me.
So what's happened? So the first 2 you like catch, kind of like you like fumble them a little bit, but you end up like the first one you get in your hands and you're like, ah, got it.
Mm-hmm.
You put that down, and then the next one you're like, oh my god, like you're fumbling that one, but you're holding your book, and you do drop that one, and you're like, oh okay. And then the next one, the last one, you get thrown, and it's quite large, and you just get like fall right back in your chair. You fall with a fucking boom. The 2 below deck hear it, and they're like, boom, and they're like, and you take 1 point of
Bludgeoning.
because you hit your fucking head so hard. You're like, ah!
That whiplash.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Just stop throwing fish at me.
Wow, you got taken out by fish 2 days in a row.
Can I like?
Okay, that is cold.
Cold-blooded.
Can I pick up Gukflip and like set him upright again?
Sure. I won't even make you roll for it. You
I'm like,
your
I like
strength.
to picture that I fell back like with the chair,
Yeah, no,
and so
yeah.
you just grab the backrest of the chair.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Like I'm
happened.
attached to it.
Okay, those shenanigans aside, let's take the camera, the narration downstairs. How are we doing? Can you each roll a perception for me
So,
just before we start?
sure.
Numbers. 13.
Nat 1, baby.
Lovely.
2.
Yeah, you're upset.
Martyr's too emotional. 13. You notice that one of the barrels is open. Like it wasn't the first time you came down here. There is nothing in the barrel.
Wow, you're
I assume then that that's where he got the potions from. I'm gonna question it and wait for this to blow up in my face later.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Mael. I have a upset martyr to work with right now. An empty barrel is not my concern. I'll check later. Back burner that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lead him down because he asked for a more private place.
Yeah. He finds somewhere to like sit, probably on the ground.
Oh.
Hmm?
You do notice that there is like a hatch you can close to
Okay.
this, like, to this downstairs. Like you
Kerchunk?
can close that hatch. Okay. So, big old hatch closed.
If it's too
Kerchunk.
dark, I produce flame, but not in the angry
I can
way,
see.
just as the... Okay.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Ambience!
Yeah, if you have sea
Ambience.
darkness,
I
you're
have dark
fine.
vision too. Ambience.
Martyr kind of just like, I don't know how much I can say. I don't really think I should say anything at all. But I have to do something that I don't want to do. And it's not something I think I'm capable of doing, but I'm scared that if I don't do it, someone I care about is gonna get hurt. And I'm just weighing the morality. I've never been in this situation, and I don't know what to do. And they're like blubbering.
She pulls you into her chest for one, because you're blubbering.
Boobies.
And just kind of like strokes the back of your head, just like calm. It's alright. Calm. Can you tell me what you need to do? You don't need to tell me if it... No?
She's like,
Do you have to hurt someone?
they nod for the listeners.
Yeah.
They nod pathetically, sopping wet even.
Do you have to fatally hurt someone?
They nod again.
She lets out like the calm thinking sigh that's in the back of your throat. Yes. May I ask who?
They're like thinking, they're taking a moment to think.
Is it against the rules if I guess?
Martyr, if you want to roll a history check right now, I can...
Yeah, I will roll a history check. I'm good at that. Are you fucking kidding me? Nat 20 plus 6.
There you go.
Beauty.
You remember...
Because I know they wanted me to not ask for help anymore, so I'm trying to figure out my
I'm not helping you with what you're doing. I'm helping you.
You remember specifically when the eldest sister said to you, "If we speak too questionably for you, tell who you like. Understand our words, but understand that the knowledge of fate harms those who know it." And you, like, remember very specifically that, like, quote
Yeah.
that comes to your mind.
They kind of like... I think I'm allowed to tell you But I don't want to burden you or harm you with knowledge that you don't...
Darling, no other kind of knowledge can burden me as much as the knowledge of my brother. I assure you.
Will you promise not to tell anyone?
I have no need to. I have no need to tell anyone.
And they're gonna show the little wooden thing they have that's still in their hand. This represents Elmmibena. If anything happens to her, then she goes. So I don't want to not do what I'm told. And it's Harvey.
Did they outline a specific way you need to do it, or does his life just need to end?
It just needs to end. And it needs to be me.
It needs to be you.
I've never killed anybody.
Darling, there might be a way that you can do this without directly hurting him. Tell me, are you a tiefling like me? I forget the bloodline, but I would have said it in the thing. It's tiefling bloodline that gives you Crown of Madness.
Martyr says, I don't know. Because they don't know what they are.
Do you know the spell Crown of
I
Madness?
Do. Martyr goes, yeah, I do.
I feel like that could be the easiest way for you to tiptoe into taking someone's life.
What would make him kill himself?
You don't want to do it by your own hand?
He's really nice.
He's really nice.
He doesn't deserve...
It seems your fates don't care what people do and do not deserve. That, or they do not give you the right to decide that.
Well, I mean, it's fate. Everyone's fated to live or die. It doesn't matter what they deserve. It's just how time works.
So, the fates are telling you his time is up and you are the means to ending it. I do not wish to see you hurt, especially by the ones that give you such power.
It's not the power I care about.
Power isn't what I care about either, and she looks you right in the eyes.
They're very sopping wet. They don't know what to do with themselves. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
I don't...
At this point, I assume I'm like cradling you in my lap.
Yeah. I don't...
You're barely smaller than me, but...
Yeah. I don't want anyone else to know that I'm... And they whisper this part, going to be a murderer.
It's... I can't say that I've killed anyone of proper influence to me. I've downed a couple bandits in my travels, but I can't say that I fully understand what you're going through, but watching Kaimanos do what he did, I can do my best to empathize. It seemed pretty easy for him, and the look in his eyes told me he stopped feeling. So, in order to fulfill the wishes of the fates, you might just need to learn how to do that.
I don't want to stop feeling.
Just for a moment. You do what you need to survive. He used that analogy when describing himself as a pirate, no?
Mm-hmm.
These fates don't seem very forgiving. So trying to find loopholes or ways to
I don't wanna
weasel out of what they say does
say.
not seem like it will end well.
They-
Therefore, we should learn how to do it gently. Figure out how to slowly work your way into becoming more comfortable with it. The fates decide that this person must die, and they have decided that you are the hand that does it. It's a harsh burden to bear, but it's nothing personal. It's him or you. And as nice as he's been, I'm not going to sit knowing what I know and let you die.
They nod. They're kind of just like staring off a bit. Not really sure what to say. Just kind of. Crown of Madness. Okay.
He can't drown, can he? But he can burn.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Anarchy seems like he'll be getting off his ship to meet with his girlfriends and
Martyr
to do the
starts shaking their
trips.
head very fast. Burning's
We
not.
could make
It's
that-
not a good way to go.
I'm just saying.
And they kind of like hold up a burnt hand. I don't want to do this.
I'm more saying looking like he burned, when in reality the flames would only touch a dead body, an unfeeling body, touched by flames, creating that ghost ship he talked about last night. Poetic, no? Crown of Madness is something that I assume is a bit easier to pinpoint the source for. So if we make it look as though only the fates need to know that you did it. Unless they asked for a spectacle, in which case...
They did not.
Exactly. Spectacles aren't exactly the most efficient way to kill someone. I would know, I watched it.
So, set the world on fire?
So... Well, they were transporting alcohol, I assume. Can I peek in the barrels to see if there's alcohol in here?
Yeah, so they're if you like look into the barrels, they're sealed with like you'll have to like use a crowbar to like open them. But if you like, you know, just even like push them, you'll hear the liquid moving around in them. Even those like big square boxes, you'll hear the glass like clinking together.
He sets off with a couple spare barrels with alcohol. Crown of Madness controls him during all this. He takes his own life, and as he does, he sets the boat ablaze. The alcohol will keep it burning until it's on the ocean floor.
They nod.
I'll like kiss your temple, like not like affectionately, but
I
like
wanna do
supportively. Like I'm
something.
here for you. We got this.
Do I want to do this now? Yeah, I do. Martyr,
Go ahead.
in a moment, you know, they're overwhelmed, and you're being so helpful. You kiss their temple. They're just gonna lean their head up, and they're gonna kiss you. For realsies.
Amazing news.
Let's go,
Well,
lesbians.
up in the air.
Fucking cheering in the background. Lesbians.
You hear God go. "Ooh, yeah."
Oh my god.
Yes, queen. Because it's gay.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
She will be a bit surprised by this, but she'll quickly recover and then, like, just cup your chin gently, and the kiss will be gentle because she understands you are fragile right now.
Just a little guy. Just a little guy made of glass.
The energy that Ariadani puts into the kiss is not one that you would expect from her. It's a lot more like gentle, and like genuinely, she's treating you like you're made of porcelain. Just understands that is the vibe.
Yeah, it's returned the same
I hate when
way.
my brain is eloquent and then it's not. Yeah.
It's returned the same way. Martyr is just as gentle. They let it linger for a moment before pulling back and like kind of resting their head on yours, like their forehead against yours, Ariadani. And just kind of sits there in silence before going, okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's where they'll stop speaking.
Everybody take a deep breath.
That sexual tension has been building for
A
months.
kiss.
Months for us, yeah.
Oh my god, a kiss.
A kiss.
Finally. In the most
Slow
vulnerable of
kiss.
moments.
Slow
Yeah.
burn, but we're not actual
Yeah,
pieces of shit.
until the Astro would be the best
Slow burn, but not the
Literally.
creepy kind.
It wasn't very slow. But that was session 12. You'll have to come back and see what Martyr does with Harvey and the fates and how that all works out, because I'm excited.
Oh my god.
Almost now.
We're all
Yeah, we gotta
giddy.
go. Yeah, we're all excited, but you'll just have to join us next time we go into the maelstrom.
Excitement! Woo! Lesbians!
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Gukflip, the wizard gnome. Martyr and Ariadani have been below deck for quite a while now. I wonder if something worrisome has happened. I'm sure it's fine. I guess we'll see next time we go into the maelstrom.